At about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready?
In your face.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Second and 10. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Ready? 70, Indy. We own it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Let's go. You tighten up.
Look at me. Zipper. Go. Go.
Here's second and 8. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And the catch made by Hopkins. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though,
and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kerryon Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
On first down, Dickerson. And he'll power his way up near the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, Young. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. A first down throw for Young. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
They'll try the left side. Dickerson. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Young on 3rd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
54 Mike. They're going to need some therapy after this.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And I think the ball's out. And the Colts pick it up.
I know many talk about the kick return as maybe the most exciting play in football. But any type of a return where it's a change of possession, where the defense gets the ball, that's exciting too. But it's not just an accident. Once they get the football, they've worked on finding people to block, creating running lanes for the guy with the ball, and protecting him. And this one was a long run.
Absolutely, they did all of that and more. And Young's throw there incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check three.
Young. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Hauschka adds the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Mine 50, mine 50.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Yo, revive.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Fielded at about the 28. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down now, Dickerson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Young to throw it. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw on 3rd down, Young. Oh, he's going to go for it all, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Young now. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. Young. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Johnson. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
On the double.
50. Mike 50. Double.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, check.
Oh!
50. Watch the out. Mike's 50, Mike.
Looking to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Check.
Greystone, travel.
Rush in.
Look at me. Go get it.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run it with Johnson. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Carry on Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Watch the pass. Mike 96.
First down, Young. Airing one out for Boyd. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Young off the play fake. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
It's caught, Smith. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. On fourth down, Young. The open man is Shark. It's complete. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, Dickerson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. After the penalty, it's Mixon, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. From the red zone now, Young. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Young. He's got Smith here. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation,
and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Hauschka with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what
there he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Got it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now back to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this will be taken at the 13. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here is Young. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, let go.
2nd and 9 now. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Johnson. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Let's set a time, fellas. Let's set a time. Hey, Alpha. Mike 50.
Let's go.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Go 58's the money. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
58, boy. 58. 58. Mike.
Hey, hold it.
58. Right over there. Right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on,
The
set.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Packers, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.